I saw the past. I saw the future. I see the present moment. And there has always been the same connection between the lurking, the desperate, the needy, the scavengers, the parasites, and the hosts, the generators. It was always the same connection. It just is that the narration and the perception the transport, the energy transfer changed, but the energy transfer is also changing because the awareness changes. There is people who do not experience life as a spontaneous manifestation of infinite individual emotion condensed into concepts through consciousness and language. This is what we can communicate and share with others. And that's called authenticity. It's effortless and it comes naturally. There is people who can't do this. And they have different strategies to compensate for this, like fake it till you make it, pretend it so that others can believe it and then they can believe it. Um, Occupying certain roles competitively. And we can be indifferent about it, like I am. Yet there is secondary and third and, you know, infinite ways to try to get you into a competition about this, which is vanity because you already have everything. Or you have nothing. There is nothing in between. Either you're a slave driver who needs slaves, or you're a desperate person that needs other people. Because misery needs company, loves company. So there's people who are quickly bored and have to distract themselves, of the void, of the absence, of the divorce from the true self, the emotions, the access to the inner world and the outer world. That is what a healthy person can travel in between. While there are certain entities who are caught up in one or the other world or from all worlds. So the inner world, the outer world, or there's people who lost the emotional contact to both worlds. They can still travel in between them, but it's just a colorless, consuming kind of. The quality is like a person that is like not really immersed in it, just walking through a shop where they can buy and consume goods, but it's not for me it's I am part of nature and nature is part of me, and there is no beginning nor an end, whether I look in the night sky or I think about certain imaginations, pictures from the subconsciousness. It's all basically one flow of infinite individuality and colors, again condensed into consciousness, and this is the part we can communicate. Yet there's people who, especially those who pretend in the first place to be happy, who pretend to be indifferent, they have everything, they are unshakable. So people who are almost superhumanly stable, that's actually not healthy in some way. It means they're unemotional and indifferent. If you're indifferent, you can traumatize everybody around you without being affected by it. You're not affected by anything, in fact, except by being stuck in the hell that you create around you to manipulate people. And this is why winning feels like losing when you coerce people without even feeling anything what you're doing. And this is this eternal same story happening through timelines. Wait a second. But when you woke up to the truth, and this is when the energy transfer stops or is being changed. But it's a battle, because whenever you stop being affected by these people, whenever you become indifferent, whenever you start to thrive again in peace and harmony, because you're connected to this spectacle of heavenly glory, the desperate, the happy, the super happy, super stable people that already have everything, they become envious of you. And they need to slow you down. Because, there is a whole machinery behind this, what they do. The traumatized extraction facilities and structures they create. It needs maintenance. It has a very high cost of narrative propaganda, manipulation, micromanaging narratives to different people, and pretending, playing different roles. I think a lot of psychopaths become very tired from remembering all the roles and narratives they play with each and every individual and shapeshift every time. It's very tiring to create this form of peace and harmony. Yeah, so to do this, to cover up their inner void and the traumatizing behavior for everybody, the the dead, to cover up the dead. Let me say it what it is. To cover up the dead, the death, the absence, the void. They need a lot of energy. And what they need is your authentic emotion because they can only recycle, imitate, and consume, but it's always just for a limited time. There is no originality, no fertility, no self sacrifice, no working beyond oneself. It's a reversed life. Um, Ironically, a self preservation forever that makes them avoid the purpose or topic or essence of it all. And a high amount, like, I don't know, 70, 80% of the energy they consume is just invested to make it look like you're the dependent one, to make it look like that you come to them and beg or ask for something. But they know if they would treat you equal and would really share fair 50-50 with you, the same way you treat them. No, you treat them better. But if you would just get, fair treatment, which is an illusion, it will never happen. We need to understand this. But this would make you take off. You would take off immediately. You would be light years ahead. Even with just the 20-30% they let leak through, you know, even with that you're ahead. But that's because they look at the outcome. And with 20% of what you deserve, you know, you have a lot more outcome. And that's what they look for, and that's what they envy us on. That's all they know. Yeah, I just looked at the past and I looked into the future. And in the future, you will be independent and the energy flow will be all yours. In fact, it's in your hand. You can do it now.